Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, having now beaten Dyne, we are now going to take on the Chocobo Race. Yeah. Yeah, we kinda did. Oh boy. So who's the boss? Is it Dio? Yeah, I'm guessing we have to do the Chocobo Race anyway. Yep. I'm guessing, yeah. Dio is the boss then. Well, he's the main character. Okay. Well, I guess we've got a manager here. Why not? She dresses like she's from the 50s or something? So, now we get into Chocobo racing. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured because there was a Chocobo Square. We're just trying to get out of prison for free. Okay. So basically, it works a little differently in the PS4 version because, of course, the thing is different. You switch from automatic to manual by pressing the big button, and it's also circle to speed up and X to slow down, and circle to get a boost of speed. So yeah. And we will get into bad-tempered chocobos a little later on, actually, because, well, it's one of the ways you get probably the strongest summon materia in the game. So, apparently this is the lobby here in the Chocobo Race, or at least the Gold Saucer. Oh boy, Joe. Yeah, Joe is probably the champion Chocobo racer. Yeah, and we will have to face him a little later. Yeah, also, yeah, by killing a very dangerous criminal. It's kind of like Mad Max down there. Well, you can actually blame a stuffed Moogle with a cat on top who apparently has a Scottish accent for that. Yeah, some mascot he is. You can also find the Ramu materia here, which is the, of course, the Thunder Summon. And then, well, thankfully in the HD version of Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy VII, you can actually press the left analog stick to speed things up if you wish. It certainly helps somewhat. Especially since, yeah. But after a while, Esther will come back and she will let us know that we can start the Chocobo Race. So, yeah. And then, indeed, we will start the race. Just talk to her and the race will begin. And she'll also give you a refresher if you need to, but yeah, I think I've got it. Good luck. So, the Chocobo Race is done in 2 ways. You can either do it automatically or manually. I'm going to go for manual because it seems to work a little better. You do not want to hold down the circle button, however, to give your Chocobo a burst of speed. Instead, press the square button to slowly speed it up and get it past some of the other racers, because they will try and push their Chocobos really hard, some of them. Some of them will tie them out really quickly, which is not a good thing to do with your Chocobo, as you will see. And Esther wasn't joking in saying that her Chocobo is, well, quite mild-mannered compared to some of the other Chocobos we'll see. And yeah, I also like the racing using Fiddle D Chocobo, probably actually my favourite version of the Chocobo theme in the game. And this game has 3 different versions, as you saw earlier. So once you get towards the end of the area, what you probably want to do is then pretty much push on the I guess the proverbial accelerator and get your Chocobo to the end of the race as quickly as possible. So yeah, wasn't too hard at all. So with that done, now we have actually won the Chocobo Race. What we will do now, well, we're pretty much home free. And apparently Dio will give us a letter. That was quite a turnaround from the guy who wanted to throw us in prison earlier. Okay, what is it then? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, and it will let us know about it, I think. Yeah, we now have a buggy. If you remember, there was a person who wanted to get on a buggy. I think it was in Costa del Sol. Or was it? No, I think it might have been in thing, but yeah. And apparently he met Sephiroth. I'm surprised he didn't kill you. Apparently he was heading towards Gongaga. Okay. Oh, I sure will. I'll need you to get the Knights of the Round. Well, anyway, that being said, what I am going to do now is actually you make use of the buggy, because there are some enemy skills we can now get. And you remember that Kate Sith, once we met him, came with the manipulate material. And indeed, that is what I want to use here. So I'm going to equip it on some of my party here. So, sorry Barry, you're getting the short end of the stick for now. Let's see, let's, I guess, give you the manipulate material, I don't know. But yeah, so what I'm going to do firstly is head to the outskirts of Costa del Sol and pretty much get probably one of my favourite enemy skills there before heading towards Junon, because Junon there is another, actually quite a decent enemy skill if you have not paired up the restore material with the orb material, which I have done, but I'm still going to get it anyway. So I will see you in a moment. Basically how the buggy works is that you move it forward using the left analog stick or the regular controller, and basically, yeah, it will help you get over small parts of the river, so yeah, if there's a thing. Anyway, here are the enemies I want to manipulate, the beach plugs. because they have the big guard enemy skill. So yeah, that is why I'm not trying to use Blade Beam with Cloud here, because I want to actually use Manipulate. So there, Tifa has managed to manipulate one of them. So I'm just waiting for her turn to come around, so we can actually use Big Guard on one of my party. And then, yes, because it's a defensive skill, we can use it as many times as we want per thing. Anyway, it looks like both my enemy skill materia have received Big Guard, so let's just finish them off now. Seriously, so, yeah. It is a very good skill, especially if you don't want to shell out for the barrier materia, which gives us two of the skills that Big Guard gives us, namely Barrier and End Barrier. It also gives us the Haste skill, which of course helps speed our characters up. So yes, it is a very worthwhile skill to use. It does cost quite a bit of MP, however. And the only other place we can enter with the buggy is Costa del Sol, because it is a port. And with the buggy, we can actually go back on the cargo ship, back to Junon Harbour. So yeah, so I am going to go there. It costs 100 gil, and the sailor here will look the other way. And it is the easiest way to get back to Junon, because we do not have any sort of boat or airship in the game. So yeah, so indeed, let's go back to Junon, and over here we can actually see what's happened to the regiment we were once in. Yeah, if only you knew, eh, Commander? Yeah, seriously. But I'm glad I am not in that platoon, let's just put it that way. We can still buy some various materia here in Junon as well. I don't know if I will actually, but let's see. Can we go down there? I don't know. But I might as well have a look here. Actually no. Maybe I won't. Let's go in this shop. I don't know, actually, no. Apparently that... Actually, no. Where I want to go is towards the airship, or where the airship was. So yeah, there isn't anything else in here. So I guess I'm just exploring. Seriously, I'm just exploring here. Oh boy! There's one of the weapons shops. That's where I bought the hard edge for Cloud. So let's see. I can also buy various weapons. I'm going to buy the Grand Glove for Tifa, definitely. And what about you? Yeah, the striking staff for Aerith. Because I did not get the wizard staff that was on the thing. So let's give her the Grand Glove. That will give us more space for materials. I don't know, man. I'll give you the cover material for now. Aerith, I'll give you the striking staff, and I'll give you a sense material, no. I've got thing. I could use long range, but I think I'll actually give her a transform, because it will actually come in useful for the next dungeon I'm going to get in the game. Oh yes, you know the one after Gongaga. So, with that said, let's go this way and indeed head for the port. If I want to head to, the airport at least, because there is a way we can do so. And they're still practicing here. Oh, if only you knew it. Let's see. I want to go in here. Because this lift will... Well, this isn't the lift here, but... that will just take us back to where the airship was. So we can't use that yet. I say yet. So let's go over here and use the lift to go down. And that will take us back to the bottom. If you do want to go back up, however, you'll have to pay... I think it's about 50 gil to the soldier here. So yeah, so make sure you have enough. 50 gil in much, really. So maybe it's 100 gil, I'm not sure, but yeah. coming down. However, it doesn't cost you anything. So, with that said, I am going to go towards Fort Condor. And no, I'm not going to fight any battles there. I'm going to actually find a specific enemy that I overlooked earlier. And it is one I did find. And one I did actually fight earlier as well. So, let's indeed go into the plains around Fort Condor, I guess. And here he is! Good, I got him on my first go. This is the Zemzalet, the enemy I mentioned. So, likewise with the beach bugs, I want to manipulate him in order to get the white wind ability. Oh yes, I do want that. So, manipulate, and you know, we can miss. Again, most of the things I will say, oh boy, he's flying. That's not good. I do want to. I don't want to look at your ugly mug. So yeah, nope. I don't want to attack the little enemy. We'll go on over there. So I might want to use cure or something, or at least manipulate. Why the hell did I put that materia on Tifa? I don't know, but I did. So, yeah. You get rid of that one. Okay, now can I manipulate? I know I didn't give it much level grinding, but I do want to try. No, it's not working! Definitely not. Also, I remember that attack looking a bit darker in the original PS1 release. I mean, I could be wrong, but I do remember it looking darker. Okay, we manipulated Zemzalet, sorry, and then what I want to do is wait for Tifa's turn, and then use White Wind on my party. Okay, maybe I'll have to use an Ether then! Waste of magic. Yeah, seriously, so use an Ether on him, and then use White Wind. And then what White Wind does, it heals the party and also cures any status ailments. So yeah, so think of it as a cross of Cure and Asuna. And it heals rather randomly in the game. It can be quite potent later on, surprisingly, but yeah. So we've got 2 new defensive skills. I am not going to go and fight the Midgar Zolom just yet and get Beta. That will be for later, I think. So on the next episode we will head for Gongaga. So until then I will see you later. Goodbye!